Your Spiritual Blueprint. Introduction. What if the challenges you face, the relationships you form, and the paths you take were all part of a divine plan designed just for you? Your Spiritual Blueprint is not just a book, it's a journey into the deeper layers of your soul's purpose. In these pages, you'll uncover the unique map that guides your life, your soul's plan before you were even born. You will learn how to read the signs, trust your intuition, and align your life with your true purpose. This book isn't about finding answers from the outside. It's about awakening to the wisdom already within you. Through self-awareness and spiritual insight, you'll discover how every experience, every person, and every twist in your path is connected to the bigger picture of your life. No matter where you are on your journey, this book will inspire you to reconnect with your highest self. Step by step, you'll unlock the power of your spiritual blueprint and step into the life you were always meant to live. Are you ready to discover your soul's map? Let's begin. Chapter 1. What is a spiritual blueprint? There's a part of you that's always known you were here for something more. Not more money, not more praise, but more truth, more meaning, more connection. And that quiet inner knowing you felt? It's your spiritual blueprint calling you home. A spiritual blueprint is your soul's original design for this life. It's the deeper reason behind your experiences, your relationships, your gifts, and yes, even your struggles. Before you were born, your soul didn't just show up randomly. It chose this life, this body, this time. It came with intention. Imagine a map written by your soul. Not one that tells you every exact turn, but one that holds your major themes, your lessons, people, and moments of awakening. That's your spiritual blueprint. You came here with a divine code tucked inside your spirit. And whether you know it or not, it's been guiding you all along. That feeling when something just clicks, when you meet someone and feel like you've known them forever, that's your blueprint in action. That unexpected life detour that broke your heart but somehow made you wiser. That too was part of the plan. Even the hard chapters are written with purpose, not punishment, growth. You don't have to be spiritual to have a spiritual blueprint. Every single person has one. This isn't about religion. It's about energy, about the soul-level truth that your life has meaning beyond what you can see. The blueprint isn't about controlling your fate. It's about remembering you chose your path long before you could speak or walk. The problem is, most people forget. We grow up and start listening to everyone but ourselves. Society tells us what success looks like. Family tells us who to be. Fear tells us to play small. But deep inside, your soul never forgets. That's why you feel restless when you're off track. That's why no amount of surface success can fill a deeper emptiness. Because you're not here to just survive, you're here to remember. Your spiritual blueprint is not a script, it's a design. You still have free will. You can make new choices, rewrite parts of the story, take scenic routes or shortcuts. But when you start living in alignment with your soul's truth, things begin to flow. Not always easily, but clearly. Doors open, people arrive, peace returns. So how do you know if you're following your blueprint? You feel alive. Not always comfortable, but alive. Aligned, present. You stop chasing what doesn't matter. You trust your timing, Even when it's slower than you want, you begin to notice signs, patterns, and deeper meaning in your life. This book is here to help you remember your design. It's not here to tell you who you are, but to help you uncover that truth for yourself, to peel back the noise and reconnect with what your soul already knows. Because when you live from your blueprint, you stop surviving and you start rising. The sum. Truth is, you're not broken, you're not behind, you're not lost, you're just remembering, and that is exactly where your blueprint begins. Chapter 2. The Soul's Map. You were born with a plan. You didn't come into this world by accident. Long before your first breath, your soul created a plan, a map. This map is your soul's guide for the journey ahead. It doesn't tell you every step, but it holds the key themes of your life, the lessons, the gifts, the people, and the timing. Your soul chose your body, your family, and the general path you'd walk. You chose certain challenges too, not because you wanted to suffer, but because your soul knew what it needed to grow. Pain is never random. It often points you back to your purpose. Think of the soul's map like a set of invisible instructions. It lives in your energy, your feelings, your instincts. You can't see it with your eyes, but you can feel when you're on course. Peace shows up when you're aligned. Restlessness comes when you've drifted too far. Sometimes life doesn't go as expected, but that doesn't mean you've failed. It just means the path is redirecting you. That job loss, that breakup, that moment when everything fell apart. Often, those are the moments when the soul's map starts to light up again. Your soul is always guiding you back home. Not to a place, but to yourself. Every person you meet, every strange turn you take, has meaning. The soul wastes nothing. Even detours serve a higher purpose. You don't need to figure it all out at once. Just listen to what excites you. Notice what drains you. Pay attention to the patterns in your life. They're trying to tell you something. When things feel off, your map is nudging you back to alignment. You don't need special tools to access it. You only need awareness and trust. The map isn't something outside of you. It's something inside that's always been there. So ask yourself, what is my soul trying to show me right now? You don't need the full picture to take the next step. Just follow the feeling that feels like truth. You were born with a plan, and every part of you still remembers it. Chapter 3. Your Inner Compass. Intuition as your GPS. Inside you, there's a voice that doesn't shout. It doesn't explain itself or give you step-by-step instructions, but it knows. That voice is your intuition, your inner compass, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have. Think of it like a GPS that's always on, always connected to your soul's plan. It senses what your logical mind can't. It nudges you when something feels off. It lights you up when something feels right. The more you listen to it, the clearer the signal becomes. Intuition isn't just a feeling. It's a deep knowing without proof. A quiet pull towards something or away from it. Sometimes it speaks through your body, a tight chest, a sudden calm, goosebumps. Other times it shows up as a quiet voice or a flash of insight. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt the energy shift, or made a choice that didn't make sense on paper, but deep down you knew it was right? That's your inner compass doing its job. It doesn't always give reasons, but it always gives truth. The challenge is that we've been trained to ignore. We're told to think logically, to look for evidence, to wait until things make sense. But intuition often shows up before logic can catch up. It's not here to convince you. It's here to guide you. When you stop listening to your inner compass, life becomes noisy, confusing, heavy. You may end up chasing paths that look good but feel wrong. That's why it's so important to come back to your own knowing. So how do you tune in? Start by slowing down. Get quiet. Turn down the volume of the outside world. Your intuition often speaks in stillness. Pay attention to how things feel, not just how they look. Keep a journal of gut feelings and where they led you. Over time, you'll see the pattern. Also, trust your know. Intuition doesn't just then guide you toward things. It protects you from what's not meant for you, that hesitation, that tension, that unease. It's not fear. It might be your soul whispering, "This isn't for you." Your inner compass won't always lead to the easiest path, but it will lead to the right one. The one meant for you. And every time you follow it, you strengthen it. You build trust with yourself. You remember who's really in charge, your soul, so listen, even when it doesn't make sense, especially then. Your intuition already knows the way. All you have to do is follow it. Chapter 4. Life Lessons and Soul Contracts. Not everything in your life is random. Some of the people you meet and the experiences you face are part of deeper agreements, soul contracts. Before you were born, your soul chose certain lessons to learn. To help with that growth, it made energetic contracts with other souls. These contracts are not always easy. In fact, they often challenge you the most. That friend who betrayed you? That partner who pushed you to change? That family member who tested your patience? Many of them agreed to play that role so your soul could evolve. These aren't punishments. They're powerful lessons written into your life story. And while your human self may struggle with them, your soul knows they're here to wake you up. Life lessons are often repeated until you truly learn them. You'll notice patterns, same kind of people, same kinds of challenges. This isn't bad luck. It's a message. A lesson that still needs healing or understanding. Once you integrate the wisdom, the pattern breaks. Soul contracts don't always last a lifetime. Some people enter for a short season. Others stay longer. And some souls, once their part is complete, drift away. Letting go doesn't mean failure. It means their chapter in your story has ended. This is where forgiveness becomes powerful, not for others, but for yourself. Forgiveness doesn't say what happened was okay. It simply says, I'm no longer holding this pain in my hands. You set yourself free. You honor the lesson and release the weight. Some contracts are built on love. A parent, a teacher, a friend who saw your light when you couldn't. These souls remind you of your purpose. They help you rise. They're part of your support team in this lifetime. You don't have to know the details of every contract. Just trust that the people in your life, especially the ones who've stirred deep emotion, were placed there with meaning. Nothing is wasted. Even heartbreak can awaken strength. Even loss can unlock deeper love. Your soul came here with courage. It agreed to grow through both joy and discomfort. You don't have to get it all right. You only need to stay open, to keep learning, forgiving, and becoming more of who you really are. Life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And these soul contracts, they're sacred. They shape you. They teach you. They remind you. Every connection has a deeper purpose. Chapter 5. Energy Imprints and Past Life Influences. Some feelings are hard to explain. You meet someone for the first time, but it feels like you've known them forever. You fear something deeply, yet there's no reason for it in this life. Or you're drawn to a place, a culture, a time, without logic. That's not coincidence, that's energy memory. Your soul doesn't just carry lessons from this life, it holds imprints from lifetimes before. These are called past life influences, and they shape far more of your journey than most people realize. Imagine your soul like a traveler collecting experiences from every lifetime. Those experiences don't vanish when the body dies. They're stored in your energy field. Sometimes they return as deep instincts. Other times, as emotional patterns, habits, or even talents you were never taught. You might be a natural healer without training, or carry a fear of speaking out because in another life you were silenced. These past life imprints don't control you, but they do inform your current path. They're part of your spiritual blueprint. Some connections in your life are past life carryovers, soulmates, family members, even rivals. They may have walked with you before. Your bond may come with love, tension, or even unfinished business. Recognizing that can bring healing. Past life memories don't always show up as visions or dreams. They live in your reactions, your emotions, your energy. You may not remember the story, but your soul never forgets the lesson. This isn't about living in the past. It's about understanding what you've carried into this life, so you can grow beyond it. When you become aware of a pattern that doesn't feel like yours, or a fear that doesn't make sense, ask yourself, could this be older than this life? Many people begin to awaken when they confront pain that feels deeper than their current story. That's often where the past reaches into the present, not to haunt you, but to free you. Awareness is the first step. Compassion is the next. You are not limited by your past lives. You are shaped by them, but you are not bound to repeat them. Your spiritual map includes space to clear what no longer serves you. You get to choose what you bring forward and what you leave behind. Energy doesn't lie, but it can be healed. And when you begin to understand your soul's long story, you stop blaming yourself for what you never chose and begin claiming power over what you choose next. Your journey didn't start here, but it can shift here, right now. Chapter 6. Finding Purpose in the Patterns. Have you ever noticed the same lessons keep showing up in different forms? Maybe you keep attracting similar people. Maybe you face the same struggle again and again, no matter how much you try to avoid it. These aren't just coincidences. These are patterns, and they have a purpose. Your spiritual blueprint is full of them. Patterns are the soul's way of repeating the lesson until we fully understand it. They show up to guide you, not punish you. When something keeps circling back into your life, it's not because you're failing. It's because your soul is saying, pay attention. There's wisdom here. You may keep meeting people who abandon you, or jobs that drain you, or moments where you feel invisible. These aren't random. They're invitations to heal something deeper. Your blueprint carries these lessons because your soul knows what you need in order to rise. The pain isn't the point, the awakening is. Most people don't like patterns because they bring discomfort, but if you look closer, you'll see that each one carries a message. Once you learn, the pattern shifts. The situation may still come, but you'll no longer be trapped in the same emotional cycle. You respond differently. You rise. Let's say you always feel the need to please others. That's a pattern. Where did it begin? What fear keeps it alive? These are the questions that move you from pain to purpose. When you break that pattern, your soul evolves. And here's the beauty. Patterns don't just reveal wounds, they reveal gifts too. Maybe you've always felt drawn to helping others, even if you didn't understand why. Maybe you feel things more deeply than those around you. That's not a flaw, it's part of your design. The things you naturally do, feel, or notice are clues to your spiritual path. Your purpose isn't always found in grand moments. Often, it's hidden in what repeats, what lights you up, what breaks you open. The more you recognize the patterns, the more you begin to trust the deeper order of your life. To work with your patterns, you must become curious, not judgmental. Ask, what is this teaching me, instead of, why is this happening to me? Again. One question brings healing, the other keeps you stuck. You don't need to figure everything out overnight, just notice. Watch your reactions, watch your choices. The more aware you are, the more power you have to shift. You are not your patterns. You are the soul, learning through them, and once you find the purpose behind the pattern, you free yourself to live beyond it. Chapter 7. Breaking free from ego programming. The ego is not you. It's the voice in your head that tells you who you should be, what you should want, and how you should live. The ego thrives on fear, comparison, and control. It believes in separation and scarcity. It keeps you locked in patterns that don't align with your soul's purpose, and if you're not careful, it will run your life. From childhood, society teaches us to identify with our ego. We're told that success means money, status, and approval. We're conditioned to think that happiness comes from the outside, from possessions, recognition, or validation, but this isn't truth. This is ego programming. The ego wants you to believe that you are separate from others, that you need to fight for your place in the world. It builds walls around your heart, making you feel small, unworthy, or constantly in competition. It whispers lies like, you're not enough, you'll never succeed, and you need more to be happy. But here's the truth. You were born whole. You don't need anything outside of yourself to complete you. The soul doesn't need to prove itself. It is enough as it is. The journey is not about accumulating things, but about remembering who you truly are beyond the ego's noise. Breaking free from ego programming begins with awareness. The first step is realizing that your thoughts aren't always yours. They've been shaped by outside influences. Question them. Ask yourself, is this thought aligned with my truth, or is it just ego programming? The next step is letting go of attachments. The ego clings to material things, titles, and opinions. But when you release your grip on these things, you make space for your soul to lead. The less you identify with the ego, the more freedom you have to live authentically. Another key is practicing mindfulness. Being present allows you to observe your thoughts without judgment. You start to notice when the ego is speaking, and you can gently redirect your energy back to your higher self. When you stop reacting to every thought and emotion, you find peace. Finally, learn to trust. Trust your intuition over the ego's fear-based responses. The ego is always looking for problems, but your soul knows the way. Trust the quiet voice that whispers truth, even if it doesn't make sense to your mind. Breaking free from ego programming isn't easy. It's a journey. But it's the most freeing thing you'll ever do. When you stop living by the ego's rules, you begin to live by the soul's truth. And that's when life starts to feel like it was always meant to be. Chapter 8. Signs, Synchronicities, and Spirit Nudges. Life speaks to us in quiet, mysterious ways. It's easy to miss, especially when we're distracted by the noise of daily life. But when we learn to tune in, we begin to see the signs, synchronicities, and spirit nudges that have been with us all along. Signs are the universe's way of saying you're on the right path. They can come in many forms. Something as simple as a song that seems to answer a question you've been asking, or a sudden encounter with someone who has just the wisdom you need. These aren't random events. They're whispers from the universe, guiding you. Synchronicities are the beautiful, serendipitous moments when everything aligns perfectly. Maybe you think of someone, and moments later you bump into them. Or perhaps you're thinking about a new job, and out of nowhere, you hear about an opening that matches exactly what you were looking for. These moments are not coincidences. They're the universe's way of showing you that you're aligned with your soul's plan. The world has a way of responding to your energy and intention. Spirit nudges are those subtle, intuitive pulls you feel deep inside. It's the sudden idea to reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in years, or the feeling that you should turn left instead of right during your morning commute. They may not make logical sense, but they always carry meaning. These nudges are how your soul speaks to you, guiding you toward the right choices, even when your mind can't quite figure out why. The more you trust these signs, the more you'll see. It's like a game of tuning into the frequency of your own life. When you're present, open, and receptive, you begin to notice the way life gently nudges you forward. Sometimes the signs are obvious, a repeated number, a dream that won't go away. Other times, they're subtle. A conversation that sparks an idea, a feeling in your gut that leads you in a new direction. Your intuition is the key to understanding these moments. When you learn to listen, you realize that life is constantly communicating with you. Those coincidences, they're invitations. That little voice, it's guidance. When you're unsure or feeling lost, start paying attention. Ask for a sign. Ask for clarity, and then watch for the magic to unfold. The universe is always speaking to you. It's just waiting for you to listen. Chapter 9. Spiritual Gifts, Awakening What's Already Inside You. You've always had spiritual gifts. They were with you long before you even knew what they were. These gifts are not something you need to search for. They are already a part of who you are. They are the natural, divine abilities that your soul has carried with it across lifetimes, waiting for you to remember. Spiritual gifts are as unique as you are. For some, they come as heightened intuition, the ability to sense things beyond the physical world. For others, it's the gift of healing, of helping others find peace. Some may feel deeply connected to nature or possess the ability to communicate with animals or plants. Whatever your gift is, it has always been with you, even if it's been dormant for a while. In our busy, fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook these gifts or dismiss them as coincidence. But deep down, you know they're real. You felt the pull. Perhaps you've had moments where you just knew something before it happened, or you've been drawn to a person or place for reasons you couldn't explain. These are your gifts calling you to remember. The key to awakening your spiritual gifts is not to search outside yourself for answers. It's about turning inward and connecting with the deeper parts of you. The part of you that's not ruled by the mind, but by the soul. The part of you that knows the truth without needing to explain it. Awakening these gifts requires trust. Trust that you have the ability. Trust that the universe supports you. And trust that these gifts will emerge in their own time, in the way that's most aligned with your soul's plan. Sometimes, the first step is simply letting go of fear. Many people suppress their gifts because they're afraid of what others might think, or because they don't fully understand them. But your gifts are meant to be shared. They are your soul's contribution to the world. And when you embrace them, you allow yourself and others to heal, grow, and awaken. So how do you begin? Start by listening. Pay attention to your intuition. Notice the subtle signs and messages that come through. Your gifts are like a muscle. The more you use them, the stronger they become. Don't force anything. Simply allow and trust. You may also want to try meditation, grounding, or journaling. These practices help you create a space where you can hear your soul's voice more clearly. As you grow more in tune with your inner self, your spiritual gifts will begin to emerge in ways that feel natural and effortless. You were born with a purpose, and your gifts are a part of that purpose. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back from discovering the power you've always had within. In Chapter 10, Your Blueprint in Relationships. Your spiritual blueprint isn't just about you, it's about the people who cross your path. Relationships are a key part of your soul's design. They're not random. Each person you meet, from family to friends to romantic partners, plays a role in your growth and evolution. Before you were born, your soul made agreements. These agreements are written into your blueprint. Some people will challenge you, others will teach you, some will love you in ways that heal you, while others will mirror parts of yourself you didn't even know were there. But the beauty of relationships, according to your blueprint, is that they reveal who you truly are. They bring out your strengths, but also your weaknesses. They push you to grow, and sometimes they help you see parts of yourself that need healing. Your soul knew that to grow, you needed certain experiences. Perhaps your blueprint called for you to experience unconditional love in a friendship, or to learn boundaries in a difficult relationship. Maybe it called for you to break patterns from the past and finally step into your true self. You might think that your relationships are purely about love and companionship, but they are also about teaching. The relationships that have hurt you the most are often the ones that have provided the deepest lessons. Even the people who challenge you are offering opportunities to evolve. The key is to look at each relationship as an opportunity for growth. When you're with someone, ask yourself, what is this relationship showing me about myself? You can't control the other person, but you can choose how you respond. Your blueprint doesn't give you the perfect partner, but it guides you toward the lessons you need to learn to be your most authentic self. Remember that not all relationships are meant to last forever. Some are only for a season. Your blueprint knows when it's time to move on. It doesn't mean failure, it means growth. As you evolve, so do the people you attract. You'll begin to draw in relationships that reflect who you are becoming, not who you were. Your spiritual blueprint is your inner compass for every relationship you encounter. Trust that each person has been brought into your life to help you. Step closer to who you're meant to be. The people you meet are pieces of your soul's puzzle, and when you start seeing them as such, you begin to see the bigger picture of your life's plan. Every relationship, whether it brings joy or pain, is a part of your spiritual blueprint. And with every connection, you move one step closer to understanding your true self. Chapter 11. Healing the old to live the new. To move forward in life, we must first heal what is behind us. Your spiritual blueprint calls for healing, not as a destination, but as an ongoing process. There are parts of your past that need attention, forgiveness, and release. Only when you heal these old wounds can you fully step into the new chapters your soul is calling you to live. The pain from past relationships, childhood wounds, and unhealed trauma can weigh heavy on your spirit. It's tempting to push these memories away, to ignore them, or to believe they don't matter. But they do. They shape how you show up in the world. They influence the decisions you make and the relationships you create. Healing begins when you're ready to face what you've been avoiding. It's not about erasing the past, but integrating it. Your soul's map knows that the energy of your past is tied to your present. If you don't heal it, you'll continue to live in cycles that hold you back. Healing allows you to break those cycles. Forgiveness, whether it's for others or yourself, is a powerful tool in this process. Forgiving doesn't mean you forget or accept harm. It means you release the hold that the past has over you. When you let go of old wounds, you make room for new possibilities. You free yourself to create a future that's aligned with your soul's blueprint. Healing is the foundation of growth. To live the new, you must release the old. It's a choice to move forward, to embrace what is coming, and to trust that your blueprint is guiding you toward a brighter future. Chapter 12. Aligning with Divine Timing. Divine timing is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about trusting that the right moment is always unfolding. Your spiritual blueprint operates in harmony with this timing, guiding you through life's seasons at precisely the right pace. We often feel the pressure to rush, whether it's in relationships, careers, or personal goals. Society pushes us to achieve now, but your soul knows that some things must develop at their own pace. Rushing only causes frustration. True alignment comes when you surrender to life's natural rhythm. Your soul is deeply connected to universal timing. Every experience you have, every lesson you encounter, is meant to unfold in the perfect sequence. It's easy to feel stuck or behind, but remember, the universe doesn't rush. It grows things slowly, like seeds turning into trees. To align with divine timing, trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Stop comparing your pace to others. Your blueprint knows the perfect timing for you to step into your next phase. There's no need to force things. When you trust divine timing, you release anxiety. You begin to see delays as moments of growth, not setbacks. When doors open or close, you'll understand that it's all part of a bigger plan. The perfect opportunity will arrive when you're ready, not a moment too soon or too late. Align with the rhythm of life. Surrender to its flow. Your soul's blueprint is working in perfect timing with the universe. Trust it, and everything will unfold as it should. Chapter 13. Manifesting from Soul Alignment. Manifestation is often seen as a process of asking for what you want and working toward it. But true manifestation comes when your desires are aligned with your soul's purpose. When you are in harmony with your soul's blueprint, what you desire naturally flows to you. You were born with a unique energy, a specific purpose. Manifesting from soul alignment is about connecting with that energy and using it to guide your actions and intentions. It's not about forcing things to happen, but rather allowing your soul's natural rhythm to guide you. When you're aligned with your soul, your desires come from a place of authenticity. You're no longer chasing external validation or superficial goals. Instead, you are magnetizing the things that are meant for you, opportunities, relationships, and experiences that resonate with your higher self. Soul alignment means trusting the process. It means releasing the need to control every outcome. When you trust your soul's wisdom, you surrender to what's meant for you. You let go of fear and doubt, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Manifesting from soul alignment requires patience. It takes time to connect deeply with your true self and understand what you truly want. But once you tap into that inner knowing, manifestation becomes effortless. To manifest from soul alignment, start by getting still. Reflect on your deepest desires and check in with your intuition. Are they in alignment with your soul's true path? If so, let go of the struggle and allow your life to unfold with ease. When you align your desires with your soul, the universe responds. Chapter 14. Detours, Delays, and Course Corrections. Life never goes exactly as planned, and that's okay. Detours, delays, and course corrections are all part of your soul's blueprint. These unexpected shifts aren't signs that you're off track, they're opportunities for growth. Your spiritual path isn't a straight line, it's filled with twists, turns, and pauses, each one designed to teach you something essential. When you experience a delay or detour, it can feel frustrating. You may wonder why things aren't moving forward as you expected. But remember, your soul has a larger perspective. Sometimes, what seems like a setback is actually a redirection. It's the universe's way of realigning you with your true path. Course corrections are often subtle but powerful. A missed opportunity, a change in plans, or an unexpected delay could be the universe's way of guiding you toward a better fit. It's not about pushing harder, it's about allowing life to unfold in its own timing. Trust that every detour has a purpose. It may lead you to a place you never imagined, a deeper version of yourself, or a lesson that wouldn't have been possible otherwise. Rather than seeing delays as failures, see them as invitations to pause, reflect, and realign. Your blueprint knows the timing of your growth. When life doesn't go according to your plan, trust that it's still going according to your soul's plan. The journey is never linear. It's a dance of learning, adjusting, and growing. Embrace the detours. They are part of the divine course correction, guiding you closer to your soul's true purpose. Chapter 15. Letting your soul lead. There's a deeper part of you that knows exactly where you're meant to go. Your soul carries the wisdom, the plan, and the purpose that your mind can't always see. The challenge is allowing it to take the lead. So often we rely on our logical minds to guide us. We make decisions based on fear, expectations, or what others think is right. But when we let our soul lead, everything shifts. Your soul speaks in quiet nudges, in gut feelings, and in moments of peace that wash over you when you're in alignment. Trusting your soul requires letting go of control. It means releasing the need for certainty and trusting the process. It's about surrendering to the flow of life, knowing that even the detours are part of your divine plan. The soul isn't concerned with speed. It doesn't rush. It knows that every moment, every choice, is part of the journey. When you let your soul lead, you stop chasing after things that aren't meant for you and start moving toward the things that are. You let go of expectations and instead embrace what feels right, even if it's not what you envisioned. Letting your soul lead is about listening. It's about tuning into your intuition and being guided by your heart. Your soul's voice is always with you, always guiding you to where you need to be. The more you trust your soul, the more you'll realize it's always known the way. All you have to do is follow its lead, step by step, trusting that each step is leading you to your highest good. In Chapter 16, The Collective Blueprint, Your Role in the Bigger Picture. Your spiritual blueprint is not just about you. It's part of something much larger. We are all connected, and each of our individual journeys weaves into the collective experience of humanity. Your life has a unique purpose, but it also plays a role in the greater story of the world. Before you came into this life, your soul chose this moment in time, this place, and this environment, because you have a specific role to play in the unfolding of the collective blueprint. Your actions, your decisions, and even your energy affect those around you, creating ripples in the world. Every soul on this planet is here to contribute to the greater whole. Whether through love, creativity, teaching, or healing, you are part of a web that connects us all. Sometimes the role you play may seem small or unimportant, but it's never insignificant. Even the quietest actions have an impact. When you choose kindness, courage, or truth, you add to the collective energy of positivity and growth. Your blueprint isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about how your personal growth serves the collective. By embracing your purpose, you help others find theirs. By healing yourself, you contribute to the healing of the world. So ask yourself, what role am I playing in the bigger picture? Your unique purpose matters. The world needs you, just as you need the world. Trust that every step you take is part of the collective design, and your life, no matter how small it may seem at times, is an essential piece of the puzzle. Chapter 17. Accessing the Blueprint. Tools that reveal the path. Your spiritual blueprint isn't just a vague idea, it's something you can connect to. There are tools, practices, and ways to access it. These tools help you understand the deeper layers of your soul's plan and show you how to align with your true purpose. One powerful tool is meditation. When you quiet your mind, you create space for your soul to speak. In this stillness, you may receive insights or guidance about your path. Meditation is where you can feel your blueprint's presence. nudging you in the right direction. Another tool is journaling. Writing can help you access your soul's voice, uncover hidden thoughts, and process emotions that keep you from living authentically. When you reflect on your experiences, you often begin to see patterns and messages that reveal the deeper meaning behind them. Intuition is another key. Your inner knowing is a direct link to your spiritual blueprint. Pay attention to gut feelings, dreams, and moments when something feels right or wrong. These subtle cues are part of your inner compass, guiding you back to your soul's design. Finally, seek out mentors or spiritual guides. These individuals may help you understand the signs and symbols that appear in your life. They can offer perspective when your blueprint feels unclear or when you face challenges. By using these tools, meditation, journaling, intuition, and guidance, you'll begin to uncover the map your soul laid out before you. Trust the process and know that the path to your blueprint is already within you, waiting to be revealed. Chapter 18. Building a Daily Practice of Soul Alignment. Your spiritual blueprint is constantly calling you to align with your highest self. But alignment doesn't happen by chance. It's something you create, something you practice every day. The key is building a daily practice that helps you reconnect with your soul's purpose, grounding you in the present moment and aligning you with your true essence. Start by creating space each day for quiet reflection. This could be through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. This time allows you to connect with your inner guidance, hear your soul's whispers, and check in with how you're feeling. Trust your body, it always knows when you're out of alignment. Another important practice is gratitude. A daily gratitude practice helps shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It brings you back to the present moment and reminds you of the blessings already in your life. Gratitude shifts your energy, aligning you with higher vibrations. Movement also plays a crucial role. Whether it's yoga, walking in nature, or dancing to your favorite song, physical movement helps release stagnant energy and recalibrate your mind and body. Your soul thrives in a body that feels alive and present. Lastly, set daily intentions. Start your day with a clear intention to align with your soul's truth. Ask yourself, what is my soul calling me to do today? Then, follow through on those nudges. Each small step, taken in alignment, builds momentum toward greater clarity and purpose. Consistency is the key. A few minutes each day is enough to reset your energy and return to your soul's path. Trust the process and know that with each practice, you're getting closer to the life you are meant to live. Chapter 19. Living Your Truth. Leaving Your Legacy. Living your truth is not just a choice, it's the purpose of your soul's journey. When you honor your authentic self, you align with your spiritual blueprint. This is where your power lies. It's easy to be swayed by the opinions of others or follow paths that aren't meant for you. But when you live according to your soul's truth, everything starts to fall into place. Living your truth requires courage. It means speaking your truth, even when it's hard. It means taking actions that reflect your deepest values, even if they go against the grain. Your soul came into this world with a unique purpose, and that purpose is only fulfilled when you step into your true power. The legacy you leave behind isn't just about material success. It's about the energy you shared, the love you gave, and the truth you lived. A true legacy is built on authenticity, on the way you inspired others to be themselves, to live their purpose, and to rise above fear. The world will remember you for how you lived, how you loved, and how you inspired others to be true to themselves. When you embrace your unique path, you create ripples that affect not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? The answer lies in living your truth today. Every moment is an opportunity to step deeper into your authenticity and leave a lasting impact. Emis Chapter 20. You are exactly where you're meant to be. It's easy to look at your life and feel like you're behind, like you should be further along or somewhere else. Society has a way of making us feel like we should be constantly striving for the next thing. But what if, instead of feeling lost, you could accept that exactly where you are is exactly where you're meant to be? Your soul's blueprint is not about rushing to a destination. It's about the journey and the lessons you learn along the way. Every experience you've had, the good, the bad, and the in-between, has shaped you into the person you are today, and that person is exactly who you need to be right now. You are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. The timing of your life is not wrong. It's unfolding at the pace your soul chose. You may not see it now, but every step you've taken has led you to this point, and every step you take from here will carry you closer to who you are meant to become. Your spiritual blueprint isn't about a linear path. It's a dance of timing, intuition, and growth. Trust that you are in the right place, doing the right thing, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. If you're questioning your path, take a moment to pause. Breathe. Trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be, right in this moment. The universe isn't rushing you. It's guiding you with love, showing you exactly where to go next. So let go of the pressure. You are enough. You are exactly where you need to be. Conclusion. As you reach the end of this journey through your spiritual blueprint, remember that you were never lost. Every step, every relationship, every challenge has been part of a larger plan that your soul has carefully crafted. The blueprint wasn't designed to make life easy. It was made to help you grow, evolve, and remember the truth of who you are. Trust that every experience you've had, every obstacle you've faced, is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Your blueprint isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. It's about understanding that you are always on the right path, even when it doesn't feel that way. You are constantly moving closer to your authentic self. The beauty of your soul's map is that it is ever evolving. Just because you've reached one milestone doesn't mean your journey ends. In fact, it's a continuous unfolding. With every lesson, you awaken more to the power, wisdom, and love that have always been within you. Your blueprint is not something to fear or control. It's something to trust. You were born with a plan, and that plan is unfolding perfectly, one step at a time. You are guided by something much bigger than yourself, by the energy that flows through all things, connecting everything. Now take this newfound understanding with you. As you move forward in life, listen to the whispers of your soul. Trust the nudges, the pull, and the quiet guidance. Your spiritual blueprint is your greatest ally, and it will always lead you home. Trust the journey. Trust the plan. And most importantly, trust yourself.